applying invisible phosphor to the surface of an ancient coin, then sent the name to the museum curator. When the curator looked at the coins, his fingers were already covered in phosphor. Man tries to use phosphor to steal treasures from museum. Then teammates disguised as tourists infiltrated the museum. While taking photos, aimed the laser at the heat-sensing device in the designated booth, triggered an alarm due to increased temperature. The treasure inside the stand is immediately transferred to the vault. No one was near the sensors on site. Security believes the security system is faulty. Reported to the curator immediately. When the curator learns the news, immediately came to the vault to check. As she typed in the code on the keypad, fluorescent powder from her fingers got on the keys she touched. This is exactly the effect the man wants. They can use the glitter on the keyboard to break the code to the vault door. The unsuspecting curator enters the vault, allowing staff to inspect and maintain the treasures. By this time, the team had hacked into the museum's surveillance system. After he saw where the treasures were stored, he immediately informed David to act. To gain access to the vault, David also needs to get the curator's fingerprints, so he forges a work permit. He then managed to fool security by disguising himself as a maintenance man to gain access to the building. He then hid in the toilet, quickly took off his work clothes, posing as a wealthy man. Then David rushed to the party to get the curator's fingerprints. David deliberately handed over a glass of wine to talk to the curator. At that moment, someone came to see the curator. David took the opportunity to take the curator's glass, making an excuse to leave. He immediately rushed to the bathroom, get out the potion and cotton, putting drops of the potion on the cotton. Place the cotton and cup with the potion in a plastic bag. React with the oil on the cup. The fingerprints left on the cup by the curator are clearly visible. David quickly puts on the simulated fingerprints, aligning the fingerprints on the cup. Then he carefully places the fingerprints on the finger cover. He successfully replicates the curator's fingerprints. At this point, his teammates took the security footage from the vault, set it to a still state to avoid detection by security. David then went to the special lift leading to the vault, using forged fingerprints, pressed on the identifier. Fingerprint recognition successful. David enters the lift without any problems. He arrives outside the vault door. Open the keypad. In the light of the fluorescent lamp, the keypad with the code entered by the curator is immediately visible. David tells his teammates about the glittered keys. The team uses the computer to analyze and crack the code. David follows his teammates' instructions and enters the code. The door to the vault is successfully opened. David quickly walks to the location of the treasure, taking out the electric screwdriver. Remove the fixing screws. David then successfully evacuated with the treasure.